Hello and welcome to the IDL. My name's Nick, and this is Gluttony and Earth. And with me today, ladybugs adore him. It's Kyle.
What about the mail bugs?
Well, they're too busy delivering the mail. They can't. The bug mail.
Well,
they don't have time
what about my mail?
He pets every single mosquito he sees. It's Adam.
I mean, technically, yes.
Just too much force.
Yep, they're just so little. I have so much love for them that I just squish them.
Yeah. He has a pet roach that he doesn't know about. It's Baka.
Probably a couple.
And he lost an arm wrestling match with a stag beetle. It's Kane.
How come birds don't like come down whenever they don't flap their wings? Like you'd think they would just like if they don't flap their wings for a long time, then they just
You're thinking of Flappy Bird.
Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot. You got to tap it.
Didn't you ever read Animorphs, Kane?
I was gonna say I learned all about thermals from Animorphs.
Yeah.
Yes, the thermal wave. He rides the thermal wave.
Talk about in that book is thermals.
That's the only way. That's the only time I've ever heard of thermals.
You're not gonna
Not again, dude.
I'm gonna guess 1995.
Thermals and the horrors of war. That's
Yeah,
all they talk about.
I first heard about Animorphs in third grade, so probably before that. What was it, Kyle?
How geopolitics, Kyle?
So
Everything-
the entire series was published between 1996 and 2001.
I was
Yeah,
1
that's
year
not-
off.
That fits.
I was 5 when
The
he
TV
started
series
publishing
came
it.
out on 1998.
Yeah, the TV series
that
was
was
awful,
good.
but I loved it.
Yeah, it was.
That had what's his name? The guy that plays Iceman in X-Men.
Oh,
Yes.
the guy who plays. I was trying to think of his actor name, but all I could think was
I
Bobby.
can't think of his
which
actor
is just
name, too.
Iceman's
Bobby,
name.
but yeah, that's also all I can think of.
Iceman? You mean Bobby? No, wait, shit. I mean, I guess.
He's a twin because I like both him and then his twin are in things, but they're not in the same things. I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure. I think that it's that actor.
you're not in a gender bent Parent Trap.
Dawn
No,
Ashmore.
That's the only role that twins get.
Yeah, there's another Ashmore though.
Yeah, there's so many Ashmores.
Silas
So-
Ashmore.
Or like
why
the
they call him
brothers from
Ashmore.
That's not my
the
last
Social
name.
Network.
Silas Ashmore Du Bois.
The boys.
Boys.
He's Canadian. No wonder why he's Iceman.
Yeah, all Canadians
Oh,
are secretly
Aaron
named
Ashmore.
Bobby.
Oh boy.
Are they twins or are they just like siblings?
They're
that look
identical
remarkable?
twins.
Okay,
Okay.
I thought so. I thought that was the factoid I remembered.
Well, my
What was
band's
the
idea
band's-
had nothing. My band's idea had nothing to do with Animorphs, but
We can talk about Animorphs though.
Yeah, I love Animorphs. I just, yeah, I grew up like it was like the one book series I would read as a kid was Animorphs. Like I was not too big into other stuff growing up for reading wise. In the midst of a different D&D game I was playing, as we were chit-chatting about it, someone's like, oh, Animorphs was like pretty mid. I'm like, how much of Animorphs did you read? And I'm like, I truly spent then the next 45 minutes of like, there's this thing and this theme and like this, like all the like crazy bullshit that happens in Animorphs. And I'm like, you're going to tell me this is mid? He's like, I didn't realize that happened. I'm like, then you didn't fucking read enough of the books. Yeah. People,
You read the
they
first one and thought it was weird.
They remember the premise and that's it, and then they don't really get into like how deeply like anti-war and how just fucked up the whole series gets.
As an adult, I've realized how much Animorphs has like affected my opinion on politics. It's like, it's pretty crazy.
That's the thing is when you read Animorphs, you know how to change your opinions based on new information, like an Animorph.
Yeah. you grow and change as a living being.
Yeah.
Kind of like an Animorph.
Put yourself in a tiger mindset.
Oh fuck.
I hated
Or
that.
a cow.
I'm so glad I never read a single thing about Animorphs.
Oh my
God
gosh.
damn
I
it,
missed it.
Kyle.
Okay. Animorphs shaped how I think about like druid wild shape and stuff with
Oh,
like hearing all the
absolutely.
bones cracking and stuff.
Yeah. Just
You
the
know what I
horrors of
read
it.
as a child?
Some
Those
dumb.
I Spy books.
Captain Underpants.
You don't read them.
Yeah.
Also, I think you can find how legitimacy is always up for grabs on the internet. There are like PDFs of all of the books as well.
I think they have audiobooks now.
Yeah, you can listen to all of them on Spotify, narrated by K. Applegate.
Yeah. They're truly like, Kyle, like, seriously though, it is a great series, and the books are like incredibly short, so it's probably like a 3-hour audiobook or something like that.
Yeah.
So they're like 100 pages.
Yeah, I have a friend. I guess Baka and Kane also know our friend Tony. In college, he did an audiobook of one of the books.
Oh, nice.
And I voiced Tobias in it. And that was my worst voice acting I've ever done, and he does not let me live it down.
So obviously they're famous for having the covers where they're morphing. Yeah. The bottom right also had them morphing too, right? Like a flip book.
Yes.
Yeah. I thought so.
Yes, they did.
That's something I forgot about until just now.
They also
like, I'm on the page where they're kind of almost there.
Yeah. Because you can also then, the artist who did all of the cover arts, you can also buy prints of them as well. Like, he sells prints.
I followed him, and he followed me back.
Ooh. Oh, right. I forgot to do? He was selling a copy. He was selling a signed poster of one of the books, of the one that Tony did the voice thing of. I was going to do that for his birthday, and I completely forgot. Until just now. My other Animorphs thing is I was in a Power Rangers TTRPG game, and we decided, because Power Rangers wasn't an existing property in that world, we just made up that Animorphs is the thing that got really huge.
If only.
That's what our idea of morphing was.
I still have an Animorphs toy.
Oh shit!
Is it the alien?
This is also where my Animorphs lore truly shaped so much of my childhood, because in elementary school, because Bach and I grew up together, playing and pretending to be Animorphs at recess in elementary school.
I didn't have friends who liked that. We played Digimon. Digimon and Dragon Ball Z. Oh, that's in the case.
Yeah, I got two of them. It's Marco. Nice. I got two Marcos. I had a Rachel, and I think I had all of them. And I had a Hork-Bajir. It was Visor 3, but he could turn into a Hork-Bajir.
Yeah.
And then my second bit is my original, like, first email and first, like, internet handle essentially is based off of Animorphs, because I would use Axeman as a lot of my original emails, and like before Dr. Phage it was Axeman.
I remember that. I remember Axeman.
Yeah. It truly, like, again, it's wild when I think about it, how much that series like really shaped and like molded very early Adam.
Yeah. Yeah, I realized a lot of my early media in life were all anti-war. The horrors of war type of deal. And Animorphs played no small role in that.
But you don't realize it as a kid. You're like, oh yeah, it's bad. Like, they're bad aliens. And you're like, oh, this is the horrors of war and child soldiers. That's fucked up.
Someone dies.
Yeah.
Olaf died.
They stay dead.
Well, Adam no longer goes by what?
I was going to say with the bands. I mean, this was just because I said Olaf dies. At Easter this year, my niece was reading a new Disney book she got that had like every single Disney movie in it. And she was looking at the Frozen pages, and I had to stop myself from saying Olaf dies.
Well, that's in Frozen 2.
Olaf dies in Frozen 2.
Terrible as a child to have someone say that to you. You're just looking through your book. Olaf dies.
This episode is not free of Frozen 2 spoilers.
No, this is not a spoiler-free show. Every episode we're gonna spoil a new thing every time. The segue I was gonna use whole story was Adam no longer goes by X-Man. Now he's Little Growth. And speaking of Little Growth, let's have that recap. There's little growth in your guys' personality. I did not like that.
No.
If you're gonna say grill, say it right. All right. That's a reference for some of us.
Okay, just go.
Last time, the crew phased off with Takashi, and as the Falcon's monstrous form erupted from the cocoon, and after defeating Takashi, Silas was able to remove the curse affecting the Falcon. I wrote affecting as EFF, not the correct way. I misspelled that. I feel very horrible for this, actually. That's why I'm admitting my sins right now. But the Falcon was then put into a weakened state coming out of this cursed form. Endien was able to then best her mirror self using the King's Sword and was able to cut the dark strings that tied her to Dark World. She was brought back to the cave where the sword gave her the power to speak to the Falcon, in which the Falcon said its life force was weakened and had to give away its Queen's Coil. Endien, being the inheritor of the King's Sword, the Falcon decided to give her the power. They then went back to the ship where Leoric dismissed the librarians as the job was finished. And that's kind of where we left off. He said that you guys would be sent back the next day. Well, let's say that eventually Leoric is, later that night, Leoric's back. Dinner is served for everyone. I don't know if anyone has anything special they want to do that night or talk to anyone that night, or if you'd rather wait until the journey home or anything like that. Or you don't want to talk at all. Walls up.
Walls up.
No emotions.
Don't talk to anybody.
A lot of you must be exhausted.
I think Darius does. He's not venturing out to go and talk to anyone, so he would be working on one. Very quickly, he'd be able to figure out if the trident is magical or not.
Nope. No magic.
Well, puts that in his bag. He'll probably do something with that later. But then also we got bunch of letters and knickknacks from that lower hidden room area on the island. So I think he's just spending the night being very careful and casting the mending spell and getting them to a place where they can be more easily looked at and read and things like that. He's not actually examining them, but doing the almost archival work of okay, let's get this letter to a state, casting mending so that we can actually work with it and look at it at a later date. So he's just slowly working on that throughout the night.
How about the rest of you bozos?
Staying in the forest for the evening.
Okay.
After Temenos spoke with Darius, he clearly knows that Darius just needs some alone time. He can only imagine that Endien is going through even worse than what Darius is going through, and he doesn't want to talk to Silas, so Temenos just stays by himself.
Rude.
It's just Silas at dinner.
Rude lately. Something happened on this island where Temenos was we're gonna be fucking real now, guys.
It's just being around you guys so much. You guys are just a great big joy.
Don't pin us on us.
It's Temenos is a dick.
Darius is such a big asshole. It's rubbing off on people.
Don't rub your asshole off on people.
Mm-hmm.
And Silas went to bed, if I recall.
Yes.
Yeah. So dinner happens. The next day, they're ready for takeoff. It's going to be a few days trip again back. And Leoric asks for each of you guys to meet him in the study.
Yuck.
Is that what the? Is that where I threw a chair at him?
No. That was the training room.
I mean, it could be the place you throw a chair at him. We'll see how it goes.
We'll see how this conversation goes.
I got a long rest, right?
Yes, you all got a long rest.
I would meet with him.
Yeah. I was just waiting for any of you to actually agree that you were doing.
Yes.
I assume you guys
I'm
would.
there,
I just wanted to
guess.
see.
If I
just
have
some
to.
confirmation. Yeah, so you guys, he's there. You guys will get your payment shortly. We just have to work it out with finances, with everything. It will be arriving again swiftly. Yeah, you guys did good work out there. How'd things go up there, by the way? You guys, I didn't really get time to talk because it was at the end of the ritual there, but sounds like you guys had a rough time of it between being attacked, and you guys took a while to deal with the pike. Was there any trouble up there? What happened up there?
That was my fault. I was led astray by whatever entity was causing this. I thought they were trying to return to their world instead of bringing it here. I was trying to get answers because I didn't know where to go from going forward with the Queen's Beast things I've been working for. So it's my fault everything went wrong. But thankfully, my companions here were able to revert my mistakes. We were able to fix this.
Well, all's well that ends well, I think.
All right,
Darius,
Wimpy.
Darius, in his head, he's like, I fucking know why Endien hates this dude now. Like, what the fuck? I think it shows a little bit on us. He doesn't say anything, but he's just like,
Yeah. No, I'm glad you guys were able to solve this issue. It's a lot of danger in this world, but I mean, you guys have the drive and you guys do the work. It's not, you can feel bad about your mistakes, but what's most important is that you like I said, you have a trustworthy team and you can help each other out and fix each other's mistakes. It's not a...
Darius winces at trustworthy team.
Silas whispers, I don't know about that.
I'd like to brief with each of you individually, if you don't mind.
Silas narrows his eyes on that. Why not just all together? Trying to keep something a secret, Leoric.
Not really, but I just don't know. Like Endien told me before, people have their own motives. I just assumed you'd all want to talk about things individually. But if you want us to talk out in the open, I can do that as well.
Let's.
I'll look over to Endien and Darius and say to respond, are you guys okay with doing it out in the open?
Yeah.
Darius just shrugs.
Okay. Leoric kind of senses like a weird, strenuous relationship between you all. Okay. Where do I start? Where do I start? That was a lot of pressure because you're all in the same room together.
I think, does this throw Leoric off balance by all of us being here?
No, it throws me off balance, but not Leoric. Leoric is a lot more cool about it.
That's good to know.
Yeah, it's just a me thing.
Yep, that's fine.
Silas is gonna sit down on a chair if he wasn't already.
Oh, he's getting the chair ready.
Darius, I am concerned about your doppelganger.
Why the fuck do you care about that? What does that have to do with the mission you hired us to take care of?
It doesn't. I didn't say that it was going to be.
Great.
I'm curious about it. I'm concerned about it because he's the one who holds a librarian license. And I'm a little bit more confused about the mechanics here. I talked to Endien about it, but I figured it'd be better just to be forthright here. It's unusual because, the licenses are bonded to the souls of the librarians, which means that there's something unusual happening here.
I got nothing to talk to you about on that.
Okay. And he kind of glances towards Endien about it, but
Just like, what do you want me to do about it?
no.
He sees that look and says, "It's your organization that you got to figure shit out. Was hired to do this job, and that has nothing to do with this job."
All right. Temenos,
Yes.
why exactly are you seeking the Fountain of Youth?
Why
I
the
wish to
fuck are you
save
asking
people.
any of
Why-
these questions?
I
Why
feel
do
like
you
it's-
care about this?
Yeah. I feel like you don't trust us, and that's... Yeah, I feel like it's pretty unfounded, Leoric. Like, what have we done to, earn this mistrust?
I think you're confused. I don't know, again, clearly I'm missing something happened on the island that I'm unaware of, but I think you're confused about what this conversation is about. I tried talking to you individually, but you guys seem to be very against it, so I don't know why you're feeding off of each other's hostility right now.
I think labeling it as a debrief gave the wrong impression of what you're talking to us about. That seems like it's more related to what we did on the island rather than what we plan to do in the future.
Well, I'm sorry for the mistake there. I'm trying to brief with you guys on other things, not about the mission. That's why I said it clearly to... that's why I said it to Darius. This has nothing to do with your mission. That's already been ended.
With that being said, do we all want to reassess doing this together or doing this?
If this is not related to the mission that we were hired for, then I would beg your leave and I'll retire back to my room.
All right.
Darius just gets up and leaves.
Well, you were talking to me, Leoric, so I guess I'll stay and finish the conversation.
Are you sure? Because you seem pretty hostile about it as well. I don't mean to talk to you guys about things if you truly don't wish to.
Well, we've already started this conversation. We may as well finish it.
All right. I was asking, why are you seeking this Fountain of Youth?
My father died. My mother was sick. I'm looking to end suffering across the world.
Asana Vita, Abba, and Alateriestis. They sealed it away for a reason. Are you sure that's something that... You seem to be a pretty faithful follower of theirs. Are you sure that's something that you want to find again?
Well, in some interpretations, it was Abba who sealed it away, and some it's all three who sealed it away. I have not received any messaging from Asana Vita telling me to stop searching. If that were to happen, then I would.
All right. Okay. Then I bid you good luck on that. I don't know if you'll like what you find, but if that is what you're searching for, then I think that determination is good.
Glad to know that this conversation was useful. And then Temenos will just walk away. He'll leave the room.
Endien, that sword.
Silas is raising his hand.
Am I still in the room? Should I get out?
You're still in the room, yeah.
I'm gonna creep out.
Okay. Okay. The sword you're carrying. That's Granathar's sword?
So I'm told, yes.
How long have you had it?
Since
Did you
the
just
first
find it
time.
now, or?
No, I've had it since the first time we came to this island.
Oh. Interesting.
I suppose we haven't seen each other much since then.
No, this is other than this trip is the first time we've really seen each other since we left you here.
I used this sword to get my crystal to pass the test.
Oh. I'm surprised. I didn't know it was still locked away in here.
A bunch of other unassuming items.
How much have you learned about the Queen's Beast?
Not as much as I would have liked to, truthfully. I've learned that there are 9 of them. Again, my notes are on the shelf behind me. 9 of them. I've learned that they protect other realms from coming into this world.
There are 10 of them?
10 of them. 10 of them. Add that in. Put that in post. We cut out the other thing I said and put 10. And that's... The queen hasn't been seen for a while, but she trusted these beasts to protect this world. And that's the group that the Jav and the troll that I'm after, he's part of them, and they're trying to gather them or consume them or something.
Oh.
But
I didn't
whatever
really know what
was
Javin's goal was with it all.
At least that's what I've gotten from Darius. But whatever happened on this island was separate from that, from what I could tell.
He looks a little surprised by that. What does that have to do with what was on the island?
Whatever entity was on the island was trying to bring Dark World in to this plane. I don't think they're connected to each other, but that was they were using a Queen's Beast to do so.
Oh, is that...
The
Did they have the Falcon?
Not any. They don't anymore, but they did.
Oh no!
Whatever this
Damn it.
Dark World entity was using it to rebirth herself, it seemed.
Okay. I suppose that makes sense why why it hasn't been seen in so long. If they've been holding it hostage somewhere in the island.
Castle.
Under the castle. I suppose. I used to be part of this kingdom a long time ago.
The Falcon one?
Yes.
What happened to it?
King who wanted too much power and was subsumed by war. Last I knew, it was a war across continents. Just kept trying to escalate and escalate and escalate. And eventually I got sick of the bloodshed and I left. But what ended up happening was they took on powers that they shouldn't have. And that caused a massive cataclysm. And it just destroyed the kingdom along with many, many others. He sits there in silence a bit too. I, for a long time, ran the librarian license initiative because it was founded on. We decided to host it on this island because I knew the island so well, being from here. And I eventually stopped running it, and I ran away from working for the library so I could have freedom again. But seeing as my leaving of this area has caused so much trouble, I'm probably going to be working more in depth with the library again, running the testing and doing all this stuff and having stewardship over this island. That is to say, I probably won't be available for some time. But I'll have you note that hopefully I've been trying to leave this world up to everyone, all the youth of this world, to make their own way and choose their own paths on how they want this planet to to go, the direction they want it to go. And I mostly stopped meddling for that sake in everything else that's happening. So I'm just saying, I'm hoping that if nothing else, you are able to continue your journey and take down Javin. I won't be available to do so or anything like that. But do you need to know more about the Queen's Coils?
Any information you have would be helpful, yes.
So, a long time ago, as the gods were still around, as a final act, the Queen gave her power to 10 different beasts of the land. And that was to make sure that her power remained in Fracterra before she left. And her power was there to strengthen the gate between worlds, to stop that gate from opening. Every Queen's Beast that dies, every coil that is released, weakens that bond and thins the veil between worlds. You know there's natural ley lines that intersect with both Fracterra, Prisma, and Dark World. But without these, the veil is getting thinner and thinner, and it's easier and easier for all three worlds to collide. Javin's taking down of the Queen's Beast and hunting them, it likely causing more and more incidents like this to occur. I don't know what got it in his head to hunt these things to begin with. It doesn't sound like his MO to weaken the barrier between worlds. But either way, that's what he's causing.
I think he's working with a group called the New Green from Prisma. And that might be a possible reason they want to bring the worlds together for their own purposes. But I'm not sure the extent of their purposes yet.
Are you doing okay?
No. Truthfully, no. But there are some people I do need to talk to. So, if you don't mind, I'll take my leave. It seems Silas already has.
Yes, I noticed him slip out. Yes, they didn't seem very amenable to conversation, so I hope it goes well with you.
Well, hopefully they're more willing to listen to me than they are you.
Yeah. All right, well, we have a few days' journey, so I should get to work on stuff.
All right. When you do return to the island, the Falcon was still alive, but very weak when we left. I don't know the date now. I didn't want to just say it when everybody else was around, because I don't know. Not my group, but people who you are on the island with. So if you want to check in on it, it's under the castle still.
Thank you for letting me know. Thank you guys for helping liberate, I guess, the Falcon. I guess I'll have to start making some more haste then to get back there quicker.
Then I'll take my leave. And I'll open the floor to anybody else if they're talking to each other, so I'm not just talking the whole time.
Yeah.
As soon as you open the door, South is waiting there.
Oh, did you still want to talk to Leoric?
I thought we were doing one-on-one.
Well, we were doing all at the same time, but it kind of turned into a one-on-one. Go ahead, I have to talk to the others, and I'll meet up with you later. With me? No, I should be...
He's shouting at Leoric.
I was planning on talking to everyone, but...
Okay. He'll go inside the room.
Okay.
Oh, I'm heading towards Temenos' room first.
So, how are things? I see you found your way back to you and Endien partnering up again.
Is that the debrief? You want to catch up?
No, I was just... discussing a few things, I guess. Like to see progress on how things are going with you guys.
It's going great, as you can see. He says with a fake smile.
Well, I suppose out of all of you, you're the mystery right now.
Really?
As far as I could tell, you dropped. As far as I could tell, Bastion said you kind of just dropped off the face of the earth at some point.
Well, things happen, I guess.
Did you find it?
Of course.
Yeah. All right. What are you doing now?
Going around with Endien, trying out the delicacies.
Get anything good?
Always.
Well, then I think that's it. I got what I needed out of that.
Just ask it, Leoric. Just, what are you suspicious about? What are you suspecting?
Well, you guys were attacked by other librarians, and I'm just curious as to what that was about. Last time I saw you, you were being... last time I heard, you had a bounty on your head from your own mother. So I just am curious who else could be. It seems like there's always someone's after you, so...
What can I say? I'm just irresistible. Look.
I've heard that the library's investigating you.
Why? I'm not a threat to them.
I'm not too deep into the know-hows. I kind of stopped with the inner working of the library a long time ago. But I've heard, word on the ground is that there is one of the archivists are going around and asking questions about you. And usually they send this guy to reclaim artifacts, powerful artifacts.
How powerful?
Things that ordinary people shouldn't have a hold of, usually. He works for a group called the Museum, which is a special task force in the library to lock away and seal up powerful artifacts.
I'll sit up a bit. He's been working with curses for a bit. Does he know any, for people who can't tell what curses are, can they tell in a certain way that there's a curse nearby? Do they get queasy?
I think it depends on the
Something like
nature
that?
of the curse. So it really depends. Like a lot of people, maybe the room gets colder, or maybe there's just an uncomfortable feeling around. So sometimes they can, but it really depends on the nature of the curse itself.
Basically, what I'm suspecting is that person's collecting curses.
Oh.
And I want that staff.
But yeah, so I curious as to why they might be hunting you down.
Oh, never mind. The thing on my back.
Oh.
No, I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't say that in character. Okay. Hold on. From what I've seen from my cult defectors, do they have? I'm asking you as a person.
I caught on. I made a head shake, and then I was like, no, wait, this is a meta question.
Have I seen them wearing a certain symbol or something for them to be like, hey, I hate Silas, I'm gonna hunt him down?
No, not specifically.
Okay.
The only commonality you found between them was those ones were all were-tigers.
That's the only thing.
That's the only commonality that you noticed between that specific group.
Hey, quick question. Is that person that's asking around about me a were-tiger?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope, just wanted to inquire, see what might have gotten you into trouble with the museum. But if you think you're fine.
Probably not, but I'll figure out a way.
Okay.
Not like you really helped me or Endien while we were in trouble anyway.
Are you referring to yesterday or in general?
Don't worry about it.
All right.
I'm not going to throw the chair, I'll leave.
Okay. And you head out. So we have two angry people who have left. And I'm curious about
Feeling very
what you guys are up
attacked.
to.
Oh, Darius just went back to his room.
Okay.
Same with Temenos. He's back in his cabin room area.
Okay, well, I'll leave it up to the floor of whoever wants to do something. And if you guys all want to just skip ahead to, getting back to New Veneer, you can always say that.
No, I've got to get yelled at. I'll got Temenos' door first. He's the least likely to yell at me.
Hi, Endien. This is odd.
It's odd for me to talk to you.
Just that you would come to my room to talk. Usually we only speak in the big group.
Yes. What? May I come in?
Of course, yeah.
I just wanted to apologize for misusing your trust to sneak away and cause major problems for everybody.
I get it. You've had experiences on that island in that castle, and you needed answers. I get that.
Yes. Some of it was past experiences, some of it was just trying to figure out where to go moving forward. I was promised things that I should have seen as red flags.
Did you find what you were looking for?
No. Well, in a way, yes. But only because
It
of
was
all
worth
of you.
it.
Thank you for being so forgiving, Temenos.
Endien, have I told you of my family?
In passing. Maybe more so in passing. To be fair, I probably should listen more.
My mother served your family for many years before she became sick. My father died in service to your kingdom.
Just because
it's
your
in my
family,
blood to serve your family.
just because your family served mine doesn't mean you have to serve me. I appreciate all the help that you've given and all we've been through. Doesn't mean you have to do it.
It was an obligation at first, but it's not that anymore.
I appreciate that.
Of course.
Not to cut this short, but I came to apologize to you first because I knew you'd be the most understanding. I have two others who are going to yell at me quite a bit.
Well,
And fair enough.
good luck.
Thanks. I'm going to Silas's room next. Knock, knock, knock.
Who is it?
It's Endien. May I come in?
He opens the door.
I just wanted to apologize.
Oh, it's that type of talk. He closes the door.
All right. I'll leave.
No.
Oh, I thought you were okay. Yes, I wanted to Just
I was closing the door
apologize.
to give us more privacy. That's what I meant.
Oh, I thought you were closing on me.
You were also.
It was a very Silas move, so I just that's what happened. I just wanted to apologize for going off and then lying about it to all of you, especially you, and not trusting that all of you would help me make a better decision than what I came to. And if it wasn't for you and everybody else, Dark World would have taken over at this point.
Do you look up at him?
Yeah.
He's raising an eyebrow and smiling. You do realize I've done the same thing. Sure, not to the same extent. You don't need to apologize. Everything turned out well. No one died. Everyone still has a limb, all their limbs. Endien. What do you view me as?
One of my best friends. One of my few friends, I should say.
Good. Because I view you as the same. I'll help you out in any situation. Because I chased this dream of becoming a librarian, defecting from my own family, just for them to hunt me down. Chasing this dream because I lost a previous friend, and it's a lot, but basically what I'm trying to say is your family. Okay? I will help you.
Your family, me too, Silas.
Now I know you're gonna hate this. He gets up and hugs you.
she goes rigid, but then after a little
Relax
bit,
into it. Swear to God.
slowly hug him back.
You need to work with your people skills.
I haven't had much.
Wait, aren't you royalty?
Yes, but I'm third princess in line, and I
Don't you
spend
still
most
need
of my
to?
time in the forest with animals.
Don't you still need to save face?
I mostly just had to be quiet in the back.
Is that where you want to be?
Sometimes. I prefer the forest.
Okay. Then I'll be there with you.
Thank you. I'll try not to lie to you anymore, or as much.
Me too, I guess.
I don't believe that. She'll leave with a little bit of a smile. And now, the worst one. Knock, knock, knock.
Yes,
It's Endien. May I come in?
you can come in.
Come in. Close the door. Do you want me to ask for forgiveness first, or would you like to yell at me?
I'd let's just start with what happened when you left?
Well, when your alarm first went off, and we were trying to figure out what it was, I was getting messages to meet with an entity in the sublevel of the castle. It's an entity that I've come in contact before when we were in Atlantis. They claim to be the basis of whatever these darkness powers are. They promised more. And I thought that maybe that's the final push I needed to save the Queen's Beasts and stop Javin and the New Green. And that's why I asked you to lie to Temenos and Silas so I could go and speak with them.
What did it ask you to do?
It asked me to keep you guys from going down there to stop it because it wanted to return to Dark World. And it had the Falcon, but I didn't know what to do. It seemed like I couldn't stop it. It already had it. I didn't know. I didn't know if I could save the Falcon at that point, and I thought the powers I was going to give me could help me save the others at least. Obviously, I had made a mistake. And I believe that it was just trying to get back to its world, not bring its world to our...
Those tendrils, when we were at the castle, I didn't realize it. I'd never been there before, didn't know what the situation was. Did you have those in Dark World when you were there?
The strings?
Yes.
Yes, they're gone now, though. I severed them when we didn't really talk about what happened, but when I was away from you guys, I severed them.
So you knew these powers were coming from Dark World in some way?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The last time we spoke with that entity, Silas consumed them before I could get any answers. That's why I wanted you to distract him, mostly because I didn't want him to consume it before I could get any answers.
Did you get any answers from it?
Not really, no. It seemed like a time thing again. That's why I went along with it, because I was thinking I could get answers once it found its way back to its world, but I was naive.
Do you remember when I asked you about the Yellow, the domain of Yellow, the ruler there, that potentially it has been influencing my life? Do you remember that?
Yes.
I came to you to ask about it once I kind of learned what the situation was and what it was connected to, because I'm not as familiar with Prisma as some of the other places. So I came to you before interacting with it further, trying to contact it in any way. So it hurts me on a few different levels that for something that I was and still am so connected to, that you didn't trust me, didn't want to ask me, didn't think to ask me about an entity from Dark World. And a place that took so much from me. I'm glad you've severed your connection from that. It's a good thing. I don't know if anything truly good can come from there. It's possible, but I just don't know. I'm just hurt, Endien.
I'm sorry for that.
Trust me next time.
Yes. And I hope I can re-earn yours.
Still trust you. You're still learning, still figuring things out.
She's been
Still faith in.
Go ahead. You go ahead.
Nah. I still got faith in you. We still got things to take care of.
She's been like anxiously playing with her hair, and her hair now has like down feathers and like smaller feathers in it now.
Mm-hmm.
She just like pulls one out. I hope you don't think it's weird, but it's just gonna set like a down feather on one of your tables. Thank you. If you want to yell at me, you can. I know you like, and it can be helpful for people to get emotions out to yell.
If you would have came here yesterday, I probably would have yelled at you. But I've had some time to sleep on it. Yelled at Leoric a little bit. That felt good.
Yeah.
What conversation did you have about the doubles with him?
He was asking about trusting. It's been a while, so I'm trying to remember in person mostly. About trusting you if you're like the real one or so. Because he was mentioning that one, the soul has to be bound to the license.
Yeah, he was mostly asking about because he was curious about the mechanics of what was happening there. Mm-hmm. And that's why he asked if you trusted that this was like a real Darius or anything like that. And, yeah.
I don't entirely know. Obviously, there's been other me's that I've talked about, but I think you're the you. That's you. I don't know how to make sense of it. I don't know the ins and outs of what that means that one has a soul bound. I don't know. He seemed concerned mostly, but I told him not to be.
Why would he care?
I think curiosity more than anything. Maybe he doesn't know entirely how it works. Since there is one that has a soul bound to a license. I don't know how souls work when there's multiple versions. You would think each have your own soul. But I wonder if he thinks you could... I don't know.
Saying he's concerned about the doppelgangers of me does not sound like curiosity. I did not, in that debrief, get a feeling of curiosity from him. I got a feeling of, I have information I'd like to share with you. And I'd like to know how much you know about the situation.
That's about it. I'm about as confused as you are. He told me there was that, but other than that... I mean, I know he's not many people's kind of person, but you could talk to him in private and see. Or you don't have to.
No, being honest with you, this is probably one of the most personal things about me. And even in a private meeting, feels very strange to ask about that when I have not broached the subject with him. Again, which is why I get the feeling he knows something and wanted me to ask him if he knew anything. And I don't need to play that game with him.
Fair enough.
Thank you.
Thank you. You were all too nice to me, by the way. None of you yelled at me.
I care about you too much to yell at you like that. You don't deserve it.
You know, saying that just makes me feel worse, right?
You're a fucking idiot in that moment. You really put all of our lives into danger. If we wouldn't have gotten back in time, I don't know how much of Dark World would have crossed over into here and the horrors that come there. It was a really fucking stupid move for power when you're one of the most powerful people I know. So I think you need to trust in yourself a little bit more and think a little bit longer and lean on your team members a little bit more, because we certainly lean on you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Then I'll leave.
He gives a small smile at the end of it as you're leaving.
And I think that's a pretty good place for us to leave this episode.
Whoa!
Ooh, we're here. We're at the end post of this. Thanks everyone for listening. Make sure to rate and review it wherever it is you are listening to it. It's good for analytics or something like that, so I hear. If you'd like to, you can always hit up the IDL at IDL-RPGS on Blue Sky if you have questions or comments or concerns and you didn't post them on the YouTube chat. Then also make sure to tell people about the show, because you know it's a pretty good. And we're on the road to 100 now. We're inches away from 100. So, you know, if you want to help everyone push that load to 100, you can you just get them on board on the train of hype. Okay, that's it. Goodbye.